Big drama in Little Mexico as Heather Watson robbed by the chair umpire. Let's get into it, guys. As always, this video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. Guys, I love a 125K. This is where you see just players battling, right? Battling on tour to get back inside the top 100 for the most part. As Heather Watson now ranked 208th on the world tour, once a top 40 player. She's got 4 titles on the main tour, taking on someone who she's beat before, Sara Sreebers-Thermel. She's got several titles on the main tour, now ranked 87th, former top 40 player, a defensive powerhouse. She's from Spain. Fuego, what do you expect? But let's pick up here in the third set. Thermel took the first set 6-3. Watson battled back, took the second set 6-4. Watson starts the third set with a break on Thermel, and here she's trying to hold. She has the advantage, and things got really wild. And we're going to talk about integrity here, ladies and gentlemen. Heather Watson has a defensive powerhouse, Thermel, on the back foot. Thermel tries to thread the needle and go down the line on the deuce side. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the ball was out. The line judge, we still have them. That's right, guys. The line. This is not Miami. Elena Rybakina, Petra Kvitova, a couple years ago. No, where Rybakina was completely just getting every single call. Stefanos was doing a great job with the in-match adjustments, but Petra Kvitova was just robbed, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the ball literally 1 foot behind the baseline. No call from the electronic line system. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, right here we have a line judge calling the action. The line judge says out. And this is where things get a little bit nutty. Look at Sara Thermel in the background here. Do you see Thermel? Now, as the line judge called out, the chair umpire said 2 games to love, Heather Watson. That's right. The line judge called the ball out. Heather Watson had the advantage. The chair umpire awarded the service game to Heather Watson, and then Thermel, you can see in the background here, look, guys, this is the 125K. This is the best view you're going to get. Thermel starts to jump up and down, throw a fit, and yell. And I haven't seen this. Very seldom, guys. I'm talking about maybe out of 10,000 matches watched, maybe twice. The chair umpire changes his decision on the fly. That's right, guys. He awarded the service game to Heather Watson. Thermel starts to complain, jump up and down, and yell at the chair umpire. The chair umpire says deuce. He takes the service game away from Heather Watson after he awarded her the service game and said 2 games to love. Thermel starts to complain. The chair umpire changes his call, and now Heather Watson starts to go nutty. Heather Watson says, oh my God, are you kidding me? You can't see this. The line judge is right here. The line judge called it out. You only changed your call after Sara Thermel started to yell at you. Guys, she's from Spain. We're in Mexico. Okay, I get it. But this was wild. Heather Watson would go on a rampage for the next couple minutes, and I'm here watching. I'm watching the match. This is good energy here. I'm watching the match. This was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. This was wrong. This was very bad. And I'm going to give you the rundown once again. This is how bad this was, okay? Watson had Thermel on the back foot. She had nowhere to go but try and thread the needle. Wide. The line judge calls out. The chair umpire awards the service game to Watson. 2 games to love. Thermel starts to throw a fit. She's jumping up and down, yelling at the chair umpire. The chair umpire says, deuce. Changes his decision. Watson goes nutty, yells at the chair umpire, says, look, we have a line judge right here. You can't see that over there. Look, it's out. The line judge called out. Watson would lose that fight, ladies and gentlemen. Then she would get really pumped up. She would rock Thermel again, get the advantage. Thermel starts to go to the short ball. Heather Watson comes up towards the net vertically, hits a drop shot, and she holds, ladies and gentlemen. She's up 2-love. Now she's flirting with a break. Guys, 125K, Puerto Vallarta. That's right, guys. One of my top teen prospects in the building, Maya Joint, getting ready to face. She's 19, another 19-year-old. Someone that did not make my top teen prospect list, Linda Favortova, because she already has a title, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. She won India against Magda Net. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, Maya Joint, Linda Favortova, actually, she had an amazing run in Miami. Came through the quarterfinals, right? Beat some big, solid names before she got eliminated by Magda Net, who would go on to beat Coco Gauff. But listen, Linda's not on that list. She has a 250 title. That list is for prospects. Once you win a title on the main tour, you're a contender. Despite dropping outside of the top 100, I think Linda's back in form. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Patrick trained her and her sister for many years. We all know those epic battles in practice with Coco Gauff. They're good players, but again, Brenda, I think, will probably win a French Open during her career. I think she's very good on clay. But again, I do think if I can critique the Favortova sisters, I would say the Favortova sisters, they need to focus a little bit more on their conditioning. I think Linda, for her age to only be 19, she's got to work on her strength and conditioning, her athletic ability. I think she relies a little bit too much on her shot making, forgetting that she's 19 and she doesn't move well on the court. Now, she closes out well, but I think she has to work on her strength and conditioning and her athletic ability, because when she gets into these long rallies, I think to be 19 years old, she looks a little gassed. That's just my personal opinion. She's got to work on her stamina, the whole package. She's a great shot maker. I've seen her thread the needle and make some amazing shots. She can go these long rallies, but I do think she does have some work on her game. After winning that championship a couple years ago in India against Linette, it seems like she's gone downhill since then. And again, I've talked about this on the channel. Are these players making the jump a little too soon, right? Because we're seeing a lot of the top stars as we get on here. Right now, it looks like Watson got the break. It looks, sometimes things, they're just going to work themselves out, right? And it's good, because that would have been very, very bad. Now, Alexandra Ayala, ladies and gentlemen, from the Philippines. By the way, one of my good female friends. She's from the Philippines. Beautiful country. I'm so happy for this lady here. One of my top teen prospects, 3-time Junior Slam champion, 5 titles on the ITF. Very solid tournament here in Miami. She's already beat 3 slam champions, and you're telling me she can't beat big game Jessie P? Iga Swiatek, 5-time slam winner. Yelena Ostapenko, slam winner at the French Open. And Madison Keys, this year's Australian Open slam winner. Look, she's solid. She's playing well. She has her confidence. Emma Raducanu at the U.S. Open, when she won that in the 21 season, she didn't bring enough outfits. She didn't think she would be there, right? In the post-match interview, remember Emma Raducanu? Look, I had to call home and say, Mom, I need more match fits. Listen, Alexandria may need more match fits as well. If she can get past Jessie P, I think that's going to be a big tough task. The reality is, but if you beat Iga, you can beat Pegula. I mean, let's just be honest. At one point, Iga just dominated Pegula. However, I think Iga pushes that type of pace where if you can get passing shots through, you can extend the rallies, you really have a chance. Where Pegula, that's going to play into her game. So I do think Pegula will beat Ayala, and I think Pegula is going to win the Miami Open, to be honest with you. But again, Sabalenka, huge favorite. She's always tough when she steps on the court. But back to Mexico, guys. Again, great lineup. Watson, she's battling to get to the quarterfinal. I'm excited to see Favortova take on Maya Joint. That's going to be a good match. And you got Jacqueline Christian, the number 1 seed from Romania. She's still left. Tatiana Maria still left. Some very good names in that tournament. But I do just want to talk really quick about the ladies on tour. I think we're seeing a lot of the ladies kind of burn out early, right? It seems like a lot of the ladies, I don't know. I don't want to say uninterested. That's just not the term. But I just think I think the schedule early on, I don't think a lot of the ladies really recovered from last year. The seasons, they're going so deep into November. December, they're playing the exhibitions. And then once you hit late December, the new season starting in Australia is so brutal. And I think just the fame right now of the game with multimedia and the digital technology is giving the players a bigger burden off the court. And I just think there needs to be a better balance. I think the players are not balanced at all. And I think we're kind of seeing that with a lot of the top stars. But then again, the other question could be, is the tour reaching an equilibrium where we're seeing these younger players come up and just challenging these older players inside the top 20 and the top 10? That could be it as well. Comment below, guys. Tennis in a minute. Who do you think is going to win? Pegula? Ayala? Comment below. Who wins Miami? Sabalenka? I don't know. We'll see. Tennis in a minute.